I'm just going to be a goddamn troll for today. You know what I'm saying? It's been a really screwed up day, Just the fact that, first of all, when it came in, there was no electricity, and then it was back up, and then all of a sudden it went out again. And then I got cranky, and I was just trying to eat, and it's just been frustrating, man. Like, just when I want this day to get better, and it hasn't gotten better. This truck is it parked correctly? Oh, it is. But a little too far back, man. It's just not my day, dude. Well, why should that surprise me? It's not my year. If I have to, I'll double down on my 2020 year being better than 2025. I don't care what anyone thinks, dude. They can say I'm delusional here and there. But there's the one thing I'll give myself, no, two things I'll give myself credit for in 2020 that I never did in 2025. I still had my friend circle. I still had, at least a lot of my friends. Lovely Mel, Rhea, Angelique, Joanne. I still had a lot of these friends. Even if they're mostly positive friends, mostly female friends. I still had them. Even Part Jory, Shy, Jessica, Gretchen, Judy Lynn, you know what I'm saying? I still had them. Now they're gone. All of them. They're in my X Plus Memorial Wall in the year 2025. For Christ's sake. And next thing you know, I traveled also in 2020. Even if it's just once. And that was in November. At the time that there was still, these restrictions. I did not travel at all in 2025. I mean, say what you want about, oh yeah, I did some hikes here and there. Okay, that's cool. I only did a little bit of friend hangouts too. But at least in 2020, I was able to do enough to the point where, if it wasn't for the shutdown, I would have done a whole lot more. We celebrated Russ's birthday at Red Robin with, I think a boss was there, and Nick. We had the whole crew. Dewey was there too, and Eugene. You know what I'm saying? And then me, my birthday, at Norm's late birthday. That was with Russ, Julio, and Carlos. All right. I feel like I did so much more in 2020, even in January, that I didn't really do in this year 2025. Let's just be real. I still have my complete friend circle. I still have my couple of days by heart. You know what I'm saying? I still had Christine, Krista, and Kirill. And I still had, I still had all these friends. I still had the nutballers. I still had Tristan, at least till October. I still had Andrew, So, come on, man. And like I said, I traveled. I traveled in 2025. Excuse me, I traveled in November 2020. 2025, I didn't do shit, right? I didn't travel at all, dude. It was just a lot of staying home. Just a lot of more junk to deal with compared to 2020. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what happened in December of that year, but it's one bad month. I mean, it's one super bad month. But compare that to what this year was. All right? This year has just seen more downer moments, and yeah, you know what? The one positive thing I'll point out for this year is my 2025 shoot around season. That's that. You know what I mean? So that's just where I stand, and it's the only positive thing for my 2025 year. Everything else is just pretty much just average to below average, man. It's just whatever at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm just through. Like I'm just ready for this year to end. But then, you know, we got another year coming. I'm still gonna be in my dump, and you know, if I'm still gonna be there, I expect the next year to be the same, if not worse. I'm sorry. I just cannot help myself when it comes to, you know, just having to compare years here and there. Because the last time I had a good year was 2021. Period. Well, enough of that doubling down on the 2020 and 2025 comparisons. I'm going to stand by it, man. 2020 was better than 2025. I'm sorry. At least I still had my complete friend circle. At least me and Rhea had a closer friendship, right? You know, I can definitely appreciate, you know, having a friendship with her and even with Joy. You know, I started finding myself loving Rhea more as a you know, being a closer friend, and you know, just that, you know, and still having Angel and lovely Mel, right? Doing a lot of artworks, especially like for the Spurs. I know that the Lakers went in the bubble. A lot of people didn't give them credit. I'll be one of the very few to give, you know, to count the bubble title, because they did it for Kobe, even though it wasn't really in Staples Center. And you know, Dodgers won as well. You know, it's a year where both two LA teams won from different leagues. You know, and the Dodgers won it again last year. The Lakers have not won since 2020. So I don't know, man. So enough of that. Let me also just get to. I'm just gonna troll right here, man. You know what? I'm gonna do that in a separate video. All I'm gonna be doing is just doubling down on this, and that's that. So enough of that doubling down. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.